pan thing. I just wanted to take a moment to say goodbye to all the gold flakes that I know that are in the bottom of that hole. How you doing, folks? Tom with Midwest Gold Fever, and we are back on the dang creek, and we are so excited. I have absolutely never seen Chris this excited. Today is going to be all about just prospecting. We're not here to run a bunch of material. We're not here to, see how many buckets we can do. We have no idea if this creek has any gold in it at all. It is in a gold-bearing glacial zone, so technically speaking, there should be some in here, but we're just absolutely not sure. So today, what that means when we're prospecting is we get to go sluicing, we get to learn, we're gonna look, we're gonna take our time and check out different spots. We're gonna do small pans of material at a time so that we can determine if there's any gold in here, and if there is, where it's at. So essentially, we get to be detectives today, which is really fun and really cool. So I'm excited. I got my buddy Chris out here on the place. We're gonna flip. Chris can say hi.
Hey guys.
How you doing, Chris?
What's up?
Chris has been itching to get out here. My ribs have kept me out of the creek, so unfortunately we've not been able to get out here, but this is one of the properties we got permission to be on to do some prospecting. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to show you. Chris is mic'd up over there. Also, he's got his own sets of cameras, so we're going to get two perspectives of us both trying different areas. So let's get into it, and we hope you enjoy this video. I hope you'll I hope you'll subscribe, and if we find some gold, great. If we don't, that's prospecting, folks.
All right, we made it. About to walk up and get our first gander. See where we go up. See ya.
That's far ceiling.
Oh, you were saying. Yeah, sand. There's a bunch of concrete here too.
Big gravels.
Yeah, looks like we got some workable stuff.
Yeah, gravel there for us to pan out. We got water over here. Up here we can use panning.
Yeah, bunch of big rocks.
Look, big rock.
Bunch of big rocks.
And that's looking this right here, dude.
Right in there.
Natural, like a natural ripple.
That would definitely be right around in there.
Where I want to test first.
All right.
Good. And behind that other boulder right there.
That boulder or up around that tree.
Yeah.
Man, there's a couple of spots.
There's
trash in here.
yeah.
Gravel and
Put a bunch of concrete
and brick and whole blocks. Old stone. Look at that. That's old Brown County stone, ain't it?
limestone.
Or limestone.
Yeah, limestone. Off of probably like a church or something.
Yep. Bunches of it.
Oh.
All right. Well, here we are. We made it. We're going to check a few spots and see if there's any gold here.
So this creek right here, as you saw in Chris's video, is a lot of concrete and a lot of on the sides and stuff. It floods out every year and gets up into the property owner's stuff. So we're really hoping that there's some gold that's been trapped in here. And this is one of the spots I'm going to hit first. It's this huge concrete block. And right behind it is just a drop. It's just a hole right there. And there's a tree right there, so it's not really going anywhere. So I'm going to dig this out, dig it down a little bit, try to get down to the sand and gravel. Now you can see right there some sand and gravels. Yeah. So I'm just going to scrape this this back. Oh man, look at that. That actually just looked like black sand. Muck. Oh, look at that. That looks pretty good, really. If that camera's getting that or not. Nope. That looks pretty good. So I got that. Got one shovel. I'm just gonna test it. It's right off the top. Curious just to see the black sands because of where that's at right there. Those shells in there. Alright, nothing in that first one, but I didn't expect there to be either because it's just right on the surface. So we're gonna dig down a little deeper in here. Get all this top sand out of the way. Oh yeah, let's get that. Get in here. Break up some of the rock right there. Brought my Yaggi pump today too to try. Be the first time using it. Part of prospecting is sometimes you find some and sometimes you don't. So we'll see. We're definitely gonna give it a good effort. There is some black sand. Black sands in there. Oh yeah, see it? Oh. Thought that was golden. I don't think it was. I'm gonna go a little deeper in that hole there. Oh. Been digging this down and right, let's see if I can show you. Right in here. I dug it all the way down. I'm still going to dig some more, and I'm going to get the pump out. But you're probably not going to be able to see these, man. I'm going to try. But there are two tiny little specks of gold right here and right here. Actually, there's three. There's one there, one right there, and one right there. And they're tiny, tiny, tiny little flower golds. That might be one up here too. So there is some flower gold right here. It hasn't made it down any deeper than what we are, but I'll snuffer this up and then I'm going to dig some more of that hole out right there and see if I can't get a little deeper, because I just am getting into the good stuff. But you can see that there are a lot of black sands right here, a lot of fine black sands. So which is a good sign. So I'm going to snuffer these little 3 pieces up and get back to digging.
Hi folks, back in the creek. Excited to be here. So we got some features here. The tree coming down through here and this great big rock, kind of a natural sluice. Looks like there's sandy, gravelly stuff right here. So we're gonna dig in here right around in this area and see what we got. See what? I like looking through this stuff because I've definitely found artifacts, Native American artifacts in this stuff. So. Lots of black sand in this. It's always a good sign. See lots of gemstones. All right, we're getting ready to check this second pan. Man, I wish I'd have brought my glasses. I think I'm seeing little flecks of flour gold. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm seeing some color. Yeah, there's some flour gold in there. I can see it. There's a few specks in there. I've hit some mother lode over here, bro. There's a little bit of flour gold in here. There's a few specks I saw. I just need to go deeper, I think. I am gonna keep these cons to run through the flour gold sluice.
I think Chris is hiding all the gold down there. Nothing. We'll keep digging. There's something in there. I found 3 specks, so somewhere down in there's got to be some more. Down into that good stuff right there. Did you hit the mother lode? The mother lode. Oh, I see the black sands. All right, this one's taken deep down. It's pretty good deep. Pretty good down in there. Looks like a piece of granite there. I gotta start saving my concentrates out of this too. Chris been reminding me. Come on, gold. I'm not seeing anything in that one. And if it is, it's super tiny. Oh, right there. One tiny little piece. Ooh. Let's see if I can get that up in there. One tiny little piece of gold right there. That's it off that. All right. So I ordered this thing about a month or two ago, and then we were going to go back and use it, and I never got to go back there because of my dang cracked ribs. So never been used. I'm gonna go to this hole over here that I was just digging out because I hit some real hard rock down at the bottom of it. It almost felt like a V. So I'm gonna see if I can't suck out some of the bottom stuff with this and see how we go with it. So Chris is over here. He's working hard. He's like Rigby. He's a hard-working miner.
I love this stuff, man.
Yeah, we're having fun out here though. We ain't getting rich by any means, but we're definitely having fun, and ain't that part of the point of it? Woo! All right, gonna be a learning curve here. It looks like. Oh, I just got shat on by this thing.
Aw, boo.
All right. I just got shat on by my pump. So this is from our Yaggi pump. I'm having trouble with it, as you saw on the camera, but I am going to tinker with it and see if I can't figure out what's going on. It's getting good, decent suction now, but it's just like the grommet. Maybe the grommet just needs to be worn in a little bit. But this is what I ended up getting out of it, which is not a bad pan of concentrates off the bottom of that rock right there. I definitely need some experience and work with it though, because I have not, like I said, never used one before. I just bought it a few weeks ago to try at our other spot, and decided to bring it today to give it a whirl. All right, lots of black sands in this one. Always checking the rocks. Oh. All right, so like we told y'all last week, we were gonna announce last week's video giveaway for the 1/4 gram bag of pay dirt. So I'm gonna do that right now. We're gonna put it right here in this video. All right, we're gonna pick our winner for our 1/4 gram bag now. Paste in the link, fetch it. No replies, anything else goes. 32 comments, picking a winner. Chris Goldpan, you have won a 1/4 gram bag. Please email me at tom@midwestgoldfever.com and I will get your address from you and we will get this mailed out to you right away, sir. Congratulations and thanks for watching. Congrats to the winner. Pan this out some more. Get this light stuff off here.
Yeah, I could definitely feel that kidney.
Oh man. Chris has been dealing with a kidney stone the last few weeks. Thing's the size of a dang pea. I can't imagine. He said not that big. I can't imagine that kind of pain. But he's had a work of it for sure the last couple of weeks. And a piece of gold right there. Tiny. There's another piece. There's 2 or 3 specks. Oh man, they're tiny though. This is microscopic stuff that's you just barely see it shimmering in the sun. But I'm gonna take these, I'm gonna throw this cons in the bucket and then get some more out of that hole. I still got a feeling that there's still a pocket down in there. It just, I mean, look at it. This has been sitting here for a long time. And every time this floods, this just, and just causes this thing to tidal out. And then you've got this tree right over here that it's coming against too. So to me, if there's any logical position for gold to fall into, it'd be right in here. I mean, I'm gonna test a couple other spots. In fact, I'm gonna test another spot here in just a minute, but I definitely wanna come back to this because there was there's been probably 6, 7 pieces of flower gold just in this top surface. And if I can get down in there, pull out a few more of those pieces of bedrock and then get that pump to really suck off that stuff, I think there's gonna be a pocket of flower gold down in there. But then again, there might not be. That's why it's called prospecting and not just getting gold. So, but I'm gonna try, I think I am gonna try another spot real quick just because I'm curious. I've seen another spot that looked good to me, and we'll go over there and take a look at that.
All right. Oh, something's been living down there. We're about to dig them up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good right in here. And catching the riffle like a natural sluice pocket. Maybe, just maybe we'll get lucky and find a artifact. Because I've seen flint. Have you seen any flint?
Yeah, let's go flint.
I've seen some flint. I've been kind of looking around. Not really a whole lot, but all right. And one from the new spot. Yeah, I've been dealing with a kidney stone the last few weeks. Of course, I've still had to work. I'm a mason, stone mason, block mason, whatever. We're doing concrete at the moment, but we do everything. But anyway, been dealing with a kidney stone. It's been really paining me. But, you know, gotta keep going, even when it hurts. Yeah, I'm finding flower gold, man.
Awesome.
Couple little specks in there. Couple little pieces in there. Not a whole lot, but I'm finding it. And that was just my top layer scoop. I haven't even dug down in there yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That rock right there. If you look right here, it's got a lot of black sands. It's hard, you're not gonna be able to see it, and there's a little gravel in there. But it's all sand right there, and the bigger rocks are kind of pushed away from right there. So I'm really kind of curious because I found behind rocks like that before there's been gold deposits sitting down in there. So I'm gonna dig this down and dig it out a little bit, and then we're gonna pan that out and see if there's anything. That's a nice looking piece of rusty looking quartz right there. pan her out. All right, let's try this pan here. Out of that little hole, and we'll see if there's anything in it. Ooh. I like to see the dirt and clay a little more right there, though. So, I should probably classify this down, but no guts, no glory, right? Chocolate milk. That's a cool little rock right there. That's piece quartz. I can tell you right now that that did not come from Indiana. That is a piece of something that the glacials brought back, or dropped off, rather, not brought back. But I can tell you right now that that is a nice rusty piece of quartz. You can see the markings inside there. We're gonna put that to the side, take it back home, keep it. Oh, there's lots of black sands in that hole. I kind of figured there would be because of the way that that rock was set up there. It causes that low pressure behind it. I don't know if it's holding any gold, but maybe we go deeper, it might be, we'll see. Hope everybody's having a good week this week. Saturday we're here, it's a good weekend, going on vacation next week. Up to Michigan, so I'm looking forward to that, and I'm looking forward to maybe doing a little bit of prospecting up there. We'll definitely grab some black sands to bring back to run through the flower gold sluice. Oh, look at there, there's some, oh, red garnets. Oh, garnet sand. Oh, that's cool. You don't find a lot of that here. That's beautiful red garnets. I know y'all can't see that right now. I'll try to get those in a little bit. So that's good. That's good. I'm surprised we haven't found any lead yet. Actually, I think I just did. Oh man, that's got tons of garnet sand in it. Tons of garnets. I can see the red. I know I know y'all can't because of the distance of the camera right now. I'll try to get some here in just a minute. Let me get this pan back all the way. I didn't see any gold in that, but I did see some garnets. Let's see if I can pull those up. All through this right here, it's just red garnets. There's real pretty ones too. There's one, there's some bigger ones down in here that fell down. But that's pretty cool. I think that's one of the first times I've had garnets in my sand here in Indiana since I started doing this, but I hadn't been doing it that long, so. That's pretty cool though. I'm gonna dig another pan out of that hole. Another rounded rock. I just got a feeling about this hole. Yeah, I'm a glutton for punishment. That's a heavy shovel and a heavy pan too. So we'll go pan it out. All right, here we go. Chris said he was getting some garnets out of his too, back there. Oh, there's some clay there. That'd be good. That's a nice little chunk of sticky. Let's hope it's holding some gold. That clay's real good stuff, especially if you get that top layer of it. Because it will stop the gold and it'll hold it. It'll concentrate it too. One thing I did notice though, getting lower in that hole, I've noticed that the rocks are much rounder. They're not as jagged as on the surface. So that's a good sign, I think, to the glacier drop off there. Sorry, my fat boy rag was trying to slip off my head. Gotta have it, man, because if you don't, you get sweat in your eyes. If you get sweat in your eyes, then you get angry, and angry panning is not a good thing. That's kind of, the fun of prospecting, is you don't know what you're gonna get. You don't know if you're going to come out and not find anything, or you don't know if you're going to come out and hit the mother lode or what. But you got to, unless you get out here and actually test it and you check it, you don't know. And that's part of the fun, is it's kind of just a mystery, you know, and so to come out here and, but you know, just being outside, I was just glad to be somewhere here. Not any dead deer in the, in the nearby that we know of anyway, from EHD. Just gotta get out. You gotta get out there and get it. Come on, go. Lots of garnet sand, red, black. Getting there, panning it slow because it's flower gold. I don't want to, it's easy to mess it up when you got flower gold. All right, so that was my third pan out of there, and I didn't get any color out of it. I'm debating on whether or not to do one more, because the black sands are getting more and more as I go down. And I think I will. I think I'll do one more pan out of that spot. One more pan. One more pan. Oh man, you silly.
And then, how are we gonna do this? See what I got here? Right in there. This stuff right here. Oh, that in there. I need a sucker or a tool. Hey, did you bring that crevice tool?
Yeah, crevice tool.
All right, I'm gonna have to go get it. I've got the crevice tool. Lots of garnets in this sand. So that's a good thing. All right, let's clean this pan out and see what we got. I got my crate chair out because I'm old and lazy. And if I fall off of it, I promise to keep it in the edit. All right? I'll make Tom put it back in there. Because if I fall, I think I just latched on. Hey Tom, if I fall off my creek stool, I promised the viewers we would keep it in the edit.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Just so you know, I just wanted to put that in there as a disclaimer so that the magic of editing. Do you believe magic?
Have fun on the creek, man. Isn't that what it's all about?
Absolutely.
Not mud.
A little bit.
Fun.
Some specs. But am I enjoying myself? Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, it's been a minute since I've been on the creek with you. Yeah, our normal creek is as Tom's been telling you, it's kind of shut down. We're not really, plus it's hunting season, so we're trying to stay out of there. But once we can get back there, Tom's got a Goldie box, and we're gonna set up and we're gonna run some material and see what kind of gold we can get out there, because we know there's gold there. We found it. There's a couple of holes. Tom's been gracious enough to stay out of the hole I was in. That's a good guy, because I think there's some gold in there. We're gonna get in there with that that box sluice and run some material. We're gonna really dig some stuff out. Try to run, you know, run hard for a couple hours and see what we can get out of there. I'm excited for that. That's gonna be a fun time. Because we know there's gold in there. We've proven it. We chased it from the main channel up the little creek. And I think we've gotten into where it's really consolidated. We're about to pull this back and see if there's any gold in that. Was that my third? That was my third pan out of there. And then I'm gonna scrape that crevice and suck it with the baster and get all the little goodies out of there. And hopefully we'll find a little better gold. I wish I could remember some of the other YouTubers' names, but we watch their videos every night when we eat dinner. And I'd love to give shout outs because some of them guys are great. And they're very, not only do they teach me stuff, but they're entertaining. It's fun to watch, you know, people like that. But I dig it. So shout out to all you YouTubers making the good videos and panning gold, finding gold, you know. It drives me, you know. I haven't found a whole lot of gold, you know, and I just started this pretty much when Tom did. He's kind of was, hey, I'm gonna do this. This looks like fun. Let's learn about this. And so I was down for it, and I really enjoy it. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think I'm finding some more flower gold here. Let me redo this again real quick, because I suck at painting. Yeah, I'm seeing some flower gold. There's more in this one than the last one, so I'm gonna scrape that and clean it. I'm saving all these cons, like I keep saying. We're gonna run them through the flower gold magic freaking maker happener and see what we get.
Show you the size of this garnet. That's pretty cool. Just dug that one out of the hole. I got another pan coming up. All right. This is a big old pan. I took 2 shovels. I probably took too much. Probably took way too much. But it is what it is. That hole is getting juicier, and the rocks that I'm pulling out, or just pulled out, is a mix. But I'm starting to find more rounder rocks that indicative of the glaciers versus the top rocks, which are more rough and stuff. So I think I am going to just keep down. That last fleck of gold that I found in the last pan was actually not. It was bigger than just a real tiny micro fleck. It was a decent little speck of gold. I couldn't get it on camera, but take my word for it. It'll be in the cleanup at the end. So I'm gonna work that hole a little bit more. I think I'm gonna come back over here too and work this one a little bit more. This one had the flower gold, but I didn't get all the way down, and I know that I didn't get all the way down into that. So my little Yaggi pump's not doing something, so I've got to work on that. But I'll work on that when I get home and try to get it working. And then, you know, there's a learning curve to that. And like I said, if there's something I need to do that you know that I need to do to maintain it, then let me know in the comments below, please, because that helps me out and helps me get more gold. So let's pan this out. Let's see what's in this one. It's a big pan. I should probably classify this stuff out. Oh my goodness, it's huge. Oh, I don't know about this. Big old cobble. Look at that. Big cobble, big chunky bedrock. Big chunky broken bedrock right there. Another big chunky bedrock. Chris has went and got the crevice tool. And he's gonna work on the crevice over there that he got into. And I'll show that in here too. I hope y'all like seeing things from the different perspectives, going back and forth. I think it's kind of cool. You get 2 for 1 out of it, really. Not just my perspective, but another person back there. that dirty dirt stuff. Always on the lookout for artifacts, though. Always. It's dirty. The clay's broken up in there. Ah. Yeah, I'm enjoying myself. So I'm getting some exercise finally. My ribs are holding up, man. Been trying to get out here. So I love my pay dirts, don't get me wrong, but I love being out here. I love doing this filming outside. It has been. It's been at least a month because I cracked my ribs and then we couldn't do anything, and then we had the deer and the EHD in our creek where we've got gold back there. As soon as we get back, as soon as we are able though to get back there to where we and a little past hunting season or whatever, we're gonna go back there with the Goldie box and we're gonna have a ball back there. We got a buddy of ours that wants to come out. He's a real good friend of ours, James. I'm gonna say a shout out right here. This is my viewer shout out of the week. Goes to James Curry, my buddy. He's also my he comes out and farm sits for us when we go out of town. I trust him with my animals. I trust him with my farm. I trust him with my house when we go out of town, and I appreciate it. He watches every time he gets a notification, he jumps up and watches it. He's got a channel called The Bearded Basement, and I don't know why he doesn't do more videos, because he's really good at it, and he's got a good video persona. So hopefully y'all go over and check him out. I'll put a link to The Bearded Basement down here. But James, I wanted to give you the shout out for the viewer shout out of the week, sir. We appreciate you, man, and I appreciate all you've done for me and my family for the last several years. So love you, brother. All right, back to panning. I know, get on with it. There's gold to find. I done lost how I was panning this out, so I gotta redo this here. Sorry I get to rambling, that's just how I am. I like to talk. All right, let's see what we got. I know this is, boy, it's just more garnets, bigger garnets, several of them in there. All right, let's hope that there's some better gold down in there, because I found that flake, and I think that's just the beginning of where the gold starting right there. Oh, the size of these garnets. I wish you could see that. Right there's one, right there's one. There's a bunch of tiny ones in here as well. Boy, I'll tell you what, as I mentioned earlier, I've not really found many garnet sands, but I can tell you this, that in this sunlight breaking through on this pan, the garnets are freaking beautiful, man, looking. The colors are just crazy. There's two tiny specks in that one. Bunch of garnets, bunch of blacks, sands. All right, yeah, there's two nice plate pieces in this pan. I'm gonna put it in the Cons bucket, and then I'm gonna go grab me another one of them big fat shovels. I think I am gonna classify though this time, because it's just gonna make it a little easier. So be back right here in a minute. Well, I was coming over here to show you another couple pieces of gold that I found, and my dumbass swirled the pan, and now they're gone and in the concentrates. So we'll put them in the bucket, and then when we get home this evening, I'll run them through the sluice, and we'll be able to see exactly what we got. But the deeper I go into that hole, finding 2-3 specks and some flower gold. So I'm gonna dig it down a little bit and see if it keeps going. So I've been digging in this hole for a while now. It's actually deeper than that, but because it just collapsed in, but it was coming up to about right there, and it started collapsing in on it. But I was getting I was usually getting about 3 pieces and then some flower gold out of it, and it just kept going and going and going. but it's starting to collapse out now, so I'm getting on the material on top and it's not able to get down to the bottom hardly anymore. So, but I want to get back over here and test this again because I did find gold in this spot. And honestly, the way that this is and set up, it just looks like that this is going to be a fall spot, and it's deep, so it's just a matter of getting down in there. So I'm going to run some more of this up. We got some gold. We know that there's gold on this creek. We've proven that. We've got gold in both of our concentrate buckets. We kept them separate so we could run them separate when we get home. But we know Chris has been getting flour gold.
I just found like 4 pieces in that pan.
Yeah, he just found.
I stopped when I seen 4 and.
Yeah, and that's what I did on this last one. I had 2 or 3 pieces and I just dumped it in the concentrate. So, but we're gonna. We've been here. Obviously we haven't filmed the whole thing, but we've been here for a few hours now, and our backs are starting to get to us. So I'm gonna hit this hole right here for a few more pans, just because again my gut is just going, hey man, there's gold in there, and we love to find the gold. So there's a bird down there that's not very happy with us. Keeps yelling at us. And Chris done got hit by one walnut off a ricochet. Which is kind of funny. It's dangerous. We're gonna have to wear hard hats next time we come out here.
Hockey pads.
Hockey pads, the whole works, man.
All the things.
Walnuts falling out of a tree, hitting you on the head. Fun stuff, man. So I just pulled another pan out of this spot here, and I got up into these trees and tree roots. And we're gonna dub this stinky dirt, because it is foul smelling once you get into that. On the plus side, I did have some flour gold that I pulled out of there in a couple pieces, so I went back for another pan of stinky dirt. Let's check on Chris. What's Chris doing? Let's zoom in. What are you doing, Chris?
I'm about to look to see if there's any gold in this pan.
Ah.
I think it's my fifth pan out of that hole.
It's got to be the fun guy shirt, man. It's got to be the fun guy shirt. If you don't wear that shirt, we don't find gold.
We don't.
Chris is a fun guy, though. All right, folks. We're going to start wrapping up. Well, yeah, I've got a bunch of rusty quartz we found. I took another couple pans right off this edge, nothing. Took some over here that was kind of tangled up in those roots and in the stinky dirt. And there was flour gold in it, but you can't get into it. It's just tough. There's rocks underneath there you can't see. The roots are growing in like hair right through here. I don't know, maybe after a good rain and this settles out or dries down, you could get in there, but there was some flour gold in, but just little tiny specks. Whereas over here, I was getting not just gold and bigger specks, but I was getting garnets, which is the first time I've ever gotten garnets prospecting. And I know that's something common for everybody out there. It's like, oh yeah, you gotta pick through the garnets, blah, blah. But for me, I've never gotten it. So for me to see black and red sand shining in the sun was a treat. And I got my concentrate bucket right there to take home and run through the flour gold wizard sluice. Chris is down here doing some classifying last minute because he knows there's flour gold in that right there.
Yeah, I've dug that down.
So he's just taking the 1/8 inch classifier and getting a bunch of it to take home. He's trying to be greedy little bastard with the gold. Greedy gold. There's gold in there. But we will fill these holes in, which is something I learned from Gold is Where You Find It, that you got to be respectful and not let people trip in holes or animals or anything else. So when we're done here, we're gonna fill in our holes, and then we're gonna pack up and we're gonna go back to the house, and probably we pack lunch. We'll probably eat that on the way back. So, did you have fun today?
I had a blast today, man.
It was great to get out here, wasn't it, man?
It was awesome, man.
We didn't get rich, there's for damn sure.
It's
but
a beautiful day.
gorgeous
it's a
day.
New creek.
Yep, new creek. Love going to a new creek. So love to explore it. Yeah. It's small, but it has gold in it, and that's kind of what we really wanted to just prove to ourselves, is that it had gold in it. Yeah. So I'm gonna got hung up there. So I'm gonna head over here, fill in my hole, and Chris gonna get his taken care of, and we're gonna get packed up and head back to the house, and then probably we're gonna chill for a little bit and relax, and then we're gonna run. I'll probably run our concentrates either tonight or tomorrow afternoon, and we'll see what the total was out here. But boy, I sure was glad to get back out here, though.
Me too. It felt good to be
It felt good to be out here prospecting, even though we're not in Colorado, Montana, or California, so we're not out here finding pickers and chunks and all that. But we are finding gold, and we're working for the gold, and we're outside. So we're outside chasing star poop. I just wanted to take a moment to say goodbye to all the gold flakes that I know that are in the bottom of that hole that will not meet my shovel today. I know there's a little bit of gold in here. There's probably not a lot, but we know there's a little. The thing is the flour gold sluice takes care of it. Hi folks, back here at the house, and I actually already recorded this once, and my microphone died right after I got started, so I'm recording the end again, and I will show you some pictures of the gold that we did get right here, and the sluicing of the gold sitting here while I'm talking, so you don't have to just look at my mug while I show you this. We did have some great fun. We did find some good gold. It's the flour gold. It is flowery gold, but if you look at it real close, it's chunkier. So it kind of added up pretty good there. And as you can see here in the pictures, we got some gold. I think that's pretty awesome. So I had to pan it really super slow to finish it out. It took forever to do it. The sand that was left in the concentrates from Chris and I were just super fine. And because the gold was so fine, I really took my time, panned it really slow. Hopefully I got some video in there of that for you. The Flour Gold Wizard Sluice did its job again and found every speck that we could find. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of us clowning around. Hope you I hope you subscribe. Congratulations to Chris Goldpan for winning our 1/4 gram bag giveaway. I'll get that in the mail to you as soon as possible, and I look forward to seeing what you think of our pay dirt here. We'll see you on the next one.